In 1975, I was 15 years old, and I was watching a thunderstorm from the porch when a bolt of lightning slammed a huge oak tree about 20 feet from where I stood. All I remember is that it was like a ball of fire hitting the tree, and it debarked a section 3 feet wide and 7 feet long. Soon thereafter, my father and I set about tending to the wound site. He attached some metal mesh to the wound and then coated it with cement. Last winter, some 36 years later, with the wound site almost completely healed over, I noticed a family of squirrels were living in the gap between the wound and the new wood and bark on one of the sides. Basically, the tree heals by forming new wood and bark over a wound, but does not attach to the wound, rather just covers it. And there is a pocket or gap while this process continues. To wit, I saw 5 baby squirrels come out of the side of the wound, and knew I would have to close off that opening with cement. Here's one of the baby squirrels poking its head out and looking at me. Next, I positioned my ladder so that I could keep my bucket of cement stable. But to do so, I had to put it at a 45-degree angle instead of the recommended 75 degrees. So for more security, I tied the ladder legs around the tree so they wouldn't kick out. Then I climbed the ladder and inspected the crevices or cavities that I was going to fill. And of course, I at the same time marveled at the grandeur of this tree, this great oak tree, old growth oak, beautiful. Next, I mixed up some cement. Here you'll note that the bucket was positioned in such a way that it was easily accessible to me with my trowel or even my hands that were covered with leather gloves, but you can use rubber gloves as well, and pack it in any way or fashion you can. The object is to close off the entrances for the squirrels. And that is what I did. And it worked out well. The bucket, even in this position, stayed nice and steady. Its rear end was against the tree, and it was leaning on the top rung and even the second rung I used to have the ergonomics to do this task. Then I started applying the cement, first with a small trowel and then with my hand, packing it in. In addition, I added some broken pieces of cement so as to fill in the cavity or opening. So you know, it is me climbing this ladder. Of course, it's not like that last video, a little shorter. This angle is not the proper angle, so I had to tie it off. It's the only angle I could use to put mud in the cavity. Anyways, here I go. See how it came. Yep. Now the squirrels won't be able to live in there, and the tree can hail over a little better. precious and essential to our survival, especially the old ones, the ones with the most foliage, the ones that create the most oxygen, prevent the sun's rays from beating down on us, the beautiful shade, and to look at, so beautiful. So let's take care of them. You see a cavity or a wound, help it along. Fill it with cement, or just spray it with pruning tar. Comes in a can, you can spray it right on. If you prune a tree, you can spray that on. Prevents disease and infestations which can injure the tree. And that's about it. That's all I can say. Take care of your trees. Plant a tree. Grow a tree. Love a tree. Take care of trees. And they'll take care of you.